Makes you happy, that's fine.
Thank you, Zainab. And I take this opportunity first and foremost to thank the Secretary General for convening this Climate Action Summit and the call for even greater ambition by all of us in tackling this challenge that calls indeed for global action. Our commitment is to tackle climate change, and this runs deep and arises out of our need to secure our future and that of our children, as we all have been victims of drought and declining rainfall, which have destroyed our livelihoods and many lives have been lost. And all this calls on a need for increasing the requirement of public resources to address emergencies and disasters. Kenya, therefore, has joined together with other nations in affirmation of the global commitments by ratifying our agreements and further domesticating the same in our national laws and strategies to ensure that there is action at all levels of government. In energy, we have transformed our energy sources to renewables to the tune of 90%. And I recently inaugurated our largest wind farm in the continent at Lake Turkana, and we continue to prioritize our energy developments from geothermal and other natural resources. These new sources enable us to have enabled us to expand connectivity from less than 30% in 2013 to 75% in 6 years, and our aim is to achieve universal access by 2022. On adaptation, we aim to plant 2 billion trees to achieve the global threshold of 10% tree cover by 2022 instead of our intended target of 2030. This is in addition to the global commitment to restore 5.1 million hectares as our national contribution to the African Forest and Landscapes Restoration Initiative. Indeed, in November of 2018, Kenya co-hosted with Japan and Canada the first ever Global Sustainable Blue Economy Conference, which led to renewed commitments for marine protection, plastics and waste management, maritime safety and security, and ocean-based livelihoods development. Kenya is also a member of the high-level panel on sustainable ocean economy and will be co-hosting with Portugal the UN Oceans Conference in 2020, where we hope to launch a new compact for sustainable ocean economy development. Sustainable climate action is about people and their livelihoods. We must therefore ensure that we leave no one behind. We have therefore chosen mitigating and adaptation measures that are consistent with and enable our people to secure their livelihoods and expand economic opportunities. We have partnered with the private sector, for example, in expanding access to alternative cooking and lighting fuel, targeted at the urban as well as rural poor, and we intend to transition 80% of households using biomass energy to 100% clean cooking fuel. As part of our commitment to climate action, Kenya has also joined with Turkey in co-leading the Infrastructure, Cities and Local Action track, which resulted in various ambitious initiatives. One of them is building climate resilience for the urban poor, developed in partnership with Brazil and UN Habitat, and this aims to build climate resilience to 600 million vulnerable people by 2030. Kenya will champion the implementation of this initiative and mobilization of the necessary resources to meet this challenge. Indeed, we should remember that climate action will only succeed when initiatives similar to the ones I have highlighted target to improve the lives of everyone, including the 1 billion urban poor that face climate effects today. Kenya is committed to leaving no one behind by ensuring that our vulnerable people have access to energy in terms of amount and price, access to energy that is bringing change, providing new opportunities, improved security, clean cooking, and education, not only in our urban areas, but even in small rural villages. Indeed, as I conclude, let us all heed the call of the Secretary General for us to express more ambition in tackling this existential challenge of climate change. I thank you.